We're just hours away from the next GOP presidential debate, and immigration is bound to be a hot topic once again tonight. This, as just released report, reveals a drop in the foreign-born U.S. Latino population. The Pew Research Center found that in 2000, 40% of Latinos in the U.S. reported being foreign-born. 2013, that number fell to 35%, and Pew says trends seem to indicate it will continue to decline. Joining me now is Digital Media Director with NPR's Latino USA, Julio, Ricardo, Varela. Julio, what's going on with this trend? What does this mean?
Well, you know, this is just a classic immigrant pattern. We're moving from the first generation to the second and third generation. And if you start looking at, I don't know, American history, this shouldn't shock anybody. I mean, it really shouldn't shock anybody that immigrants have come to this country and their second and third generation offspring are becoming more, shall I say, you know, I don't know if assimilated is the right word, but more part of the fabric of the United States. And all the numbers are indicating that. So when you start hearing messages of the invasion, and I don't know if it's going to be talked about tonight in California, but like you've said before, Jose, like it's already happened, and
yeah.
we're going to continue to see. We're going to continue to see sort of this type of pattern, just like it happened with the Irish and the Italians and people of Jewish descent from Eastern Europe. And this is what's going to be happening. And now the question is, where do we go next?
Yeah, and Julio, I mean, the fact of the matter is that there may be a perception out there that Latinos are not U.S. born, and it's just not true.
It really isn't, Jose. And you know, you look at this data, and it's not only not true, but also look at the data about 75% of all of the 55 million Latinos, according to Pew, are U.S. citizens or natural U.S. citizens, naturalized, and those numbers continue to move and trend away. So when you start seeing it, it actually makes sense. I mean, you start seeing the first generation, you know, literally getting older, and the younger generation, you know, getting younger. You know, for example, the Mexican population, according to Pew, right now is the youngest Latino population in the United States. The median age is 26. So we're seeing a younger population. The question now is, will this ever translate to political power?
Right.
And I think, you know, in the end, if you look at patterns of American immigration, I think eventually it will happen. You know, people said there would never be an Irish Catholic president. And guess what happened? Yeah. So I equate, you know, I'm married to Irish, so I got this all down. This is Boston Irish, you know, all over.
And Julio, you know, another thing, all those young people hablan inglés. They speak English as their primary language. Julio, thank you very much for being with me. Good to see you, my friend. Take care.
Un placer, Jose.
Gracias.